Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Upper Michigan today. You feeling me? I hope you guys are having a great morning. We are here in Gwynn at the Forsyth Township Clubhouse, and we are going to be talking about gardening, how you can do it in the crazy climate that the UP has. I know I feel like it's crazy because I just got here and it snows in May. So how about we talk about what people can do. Now, as we walk over, you guys see that we have our gardening beds. We are here, and it's going to be a fun, educational, hands-on episode. We're going to be getting dirty. We're going to be learning about different plants and different fruits that you can grow depending on the season. So I'm here with Steve Finley. Steve is going to be talking to us about what we can do when we want to grow different things in the climate that the UP gives us. Steve, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing, Steve?
I'm great, thank you. I'm excited to be here with you.
I'm glad, Steve, I'm glad that you are here. I'm glad that we were able to make this episode happen. I've been wanting to do a gardening episode because I've been wanting to take up gardening a little bit.
Sure.
Sort of, kind of, not really. And I just felt like that I just wanted to learn a little bit more about, how we can be more, like into, nature and things like that. So, Steve, I want to first off, start the conversation by just asking you how you got into gardening and, what kind of inspired you to really just really get into this.
I was told that when I was 4 years old, I was already planting gardens.
Mm-hmm.
I would somehow follow my folks and innately know what I was doing. So it's like, it's always been there with me. We moved to Gwynn about 4 years ago, and I said I wanted to invest myself in the community, and we started a seed library. We now have a seed bank, and now we are Gwynn Food System. And the Gwynn Food System is the umbrella for all of the activity happening in this community. What you are looking at right here are beans. We have pole beans that are actually growing on last year's sunflower stalks plus a stick because I only had two.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about these beans because they are absolutely amazing. But our goal as a Gwynn Food System has been to find seeds that work well in this place called the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. As you pointed out, there's snow in May. There may be snow in July. You never know.
Yeah.
So it's fascinating to try to find plants that can cooperate with that kind of environment. And so what you're looking at here are Kentucky Wonder pole beans. But here, and this is the crazy part, these are 1,500-year-old beans found in a cave.
Really?
So we're testing these to find out if they grow here. By testing, that's our one purpose. Our second purpose then is once we have tested and verified that these plants do well here in the UP, then we also give out food and we save seeds. Last year we saved over 500,000 seeds from the food harvested in the Gwynn Gardens, of which there are approximately 140 that we deal with.
So are these beans something that people can plant year round in the Upper Peninsula? Is this a safe food to plant?
When you say year round, we have to change a few things. But
so what makes these beans able to be grown in the Upper Peninsula?
Sure. Okay. Here's the honest answer. I don't know about these beans yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this is our first season with the 1,500-year-old cave beans to find out if, in fact, they can grow here. There's a lot behind that. Can they grow here? One, the genetics in the seeds themselves, they react to the environment. Some will die. Some will thrive. Some will sort of thrive. So what we look for are those that thrive, and then in 3 years of planting them, the genetics in that seed is the strongest and will potentially grow much better here in the UP. So it's a 3-year process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how is it difficult to grow plants or to grow fruit here in the UP with the changing climate that the UP experiences?
Excellent question. What we have been doing is experimenting with a lot of things and timing. Timing means that we can do something like this, which is, this is referred to as a low tunnel hoop house, and we put plastic over it. So we keep all of the wind, because that's the principal killer of early plants. And the principal idea is we plant in here, and then once we start planting, we have heat in March up to 90 degrees on a sunny day.
Really?
So we can actually start plants much earlier. Behind us, or I guess right now in front of us, is the main greenhouse. And right now, that will get over 100 degrees. So all of the tomatoes, melons, squash, they love that heat to start. So we can start those very early. And when that happens, we will be able to harvest those much sooner, which of course addresses this crazy shift in weather that we always get.
Got you. So what material do you use to put over this to make it?
Another good question. Okay, we use what's called 6 mil plastic. It is a greenhouse grade, and it's also UV smart. So it won't break down. We can use it for 10 years if we want, which is a great lifespan for that kind of plastic. And so over the 10 years, we'll be able to use these beds, other beds, to raise vegetables, melons, all that kind of stuff very early. And that's the kind of timing that we require if we really want to do well here in the UP.
So that's something that people can really learn about in order to grow pretty much anything year round. I mean,
Yes.
kind of, if they wanted to, whether if it's some type of fruit, some type of veggies, if they were to have something like this to keep
Yes.
keep it like at the temperature that it needs to be at in order for it to grow.
Yeah, we do about 6 workshops a season. And so we'll take people from, what is soil, to planting, to harvesting, to season extension, and we'll actually have models available for people to look at. We've actually had pipe bending workshops to create your own hoop houses. And the next one is going to be June 27th at Upper Great Lakes Family Health at, I think it's 2:15 in the afternoon. And that is going to be planting the perfect plant. I don't know, whatever the name was. But it's going to be about plants.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I know we have to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, the question that you all are going to have to ask yourself is it possible to plant when it's cold in the UP, when it's snowing, when it's in November, December, January, February, March, April, even May? Which is something I shouldn't say out loud. We will find that answer when we come back in 3, so stay with us.